Hey Lowco sports fans and WHHI viewers, we had a great night of high school football playoff action on Friday, followed by another one on Saturday. So let's get to the highlights. It's time for Lowco Lights on WHHI, powered by Lowcosports.com. Buford High School back at home in the second round of the Class 3A playoffs, taking on Crestwood, and the Knights came out and punched the Eagles in the mouth, but we pick up the action in the second half. Buford down 28-10. When they finally get Casey Fields into the end zone on the ground. He did have a kickoff return touchdown in the first half to keep the Eagles in it. And then the defense started to settle in. Zach Talbert with the pick. The Eagles get it back, and Samari Bonds takes it himself up the middle all the way to the end zone. That gives the Eagles their first lead of the night at 31-28. And that defense feasts once again, getting after Javion Martin. He was red hot in the first half, but the Eagles were able to rein him in the second. The coverage terrific downfield here as Martin scrambles on fourth down and is taken down out of bounds, getting the ball back for the Eagles. Bonds went off limping on the next series, but Colton Ferries takes over in the Wildcat. Had a big run to set himself up for a touchdown sprint, and that puts the Eagles up 38-28. The Knights did not go quietly. The teams traded touchdowns, and it's 45-42, and Crestwood has the ball back when Ferry says, "Not so fast." High points that one for an acrobatic interception. The Eagles go on to the next one. They will host Gilbert Friday night in the third round of the Class 3A playoff. Around the corner on Sam's Point Road, Buford Academy and Colleton Prep replaying their instant classic from the regular season. The Eagles won the first one on the last play of the game, and they take the lead early on with a Jackson Porter touchdown run before Cole Davis got it going through the air. This touchdown connection to Caden Crosby with a great reception on the other end. He also had a long bomb to Walker Bryan to put Colleton Prep up 13-7. But then Devontae Green slams it into the end zone for BA, and we are all tied up. Low-scoring game the first time around. There was a shootout in the first half before the defenses really settled in after halftime. And Deneen going deep for Jackson Porter. Another touchdown pass for Braden Deneen. Big night for Porter, and they're on top 20-13. But then Davis once again finding Walker Bryan for the touchdown. Evens it up at 20. Colleton Prep's defense. Gus Warren with the hit. Raleigh Obenhouse with the recovery. And Colleton Prep gets a 33-yard field goal from Connor Nettles to take the lead. BA, they get into range for Zeke Gonzalez, but he is wide left from 33. Snap was a little high, timing a little off, and Colleton Prep escapes and goes to the state championship game. At Estill High School, where every game could be the last for the Gators before they merge with Wade Hampton, and it was a battle. Scoreless through three quarters thanks to defense like that. The Gators with the stop on fourth down to get the ball back. But then the defense strikes again for Estill. Kayvon Chisholm comes away with the fumble recovery, puts the Gators in business, and then they give it to Jerron Brown on fourth down, and he gets into the end zone for the first score of the night. It's 6-0 Estill. And the defense steps up once more. Desmond Mathis with the pick, dodging through traffic, and he gets it to the pylon for the pick six. My little man Hades on the sideline called that one. Estill marches on. School history continues. They'll host Cross next week. And finally, Thomas Hayward trying to get back to the state championship game to try to win 5 in a row. And Tony O'Banner, a.k.a. Tonio, touchdown, starting things off on the right foot, 75 yards to the house. The freshman is having a fantastic campaign. Thomas Hayward on top early, and they would pour it on early. Anthony Fripp had 1 touchdown, make that 2 touchdowns to put Hayward up 21-0. Nicholas Robinson getting in on the action. Dip, duck, dive, dodge, and dart to the end zone. Thomas Hayward wins it big, 43-22. Okay, Team Lowco will be back out there at Buford High and Estill High on Friday night, and then at Charleston Southern on Saturday for those SCISA state championship games. So keep it tuned right here to WHHI and Lowcosports.com to get all the highlights and details. I'm Justin Jarrett. Until kickoff, go Lowco.